We're starting with one of the big guns. This command does a full scan of your hard drive, looking for system errors and physical bad spots, which are a really common reason for high disk usage. This one can take a while, and Windows will probably ask to schedule it for your next restart. Just type Y for yes and hit enter. But what happens if the medic finds a problem it can't fix? That's when we call in a surgeon. This command repairs the master copy of Windows that SFC uses to fix everything else. Running this before SFC is a 500 IQ move that solves the most stubborn problems. If your main Windows files get corrupted, your hard drive has a meltdown trying to read them. SFC, or System File Checker, is like a medic that scans all your protected system files and swaps any broken ones with brand new copies. It's an instant first aid kit for your computer. This simple command unleashes the legendary disk cleanup tool, clearing out mountains of temporary files. Old Windows Update junk and other trash can make a crazy difference in your disk usage. I'll show you which checkboxes to tick for maximum impact: temporary files, old Windows Update junk, system cache, and other trash that can free up gigabytes of space and make a crazy difference in your disk usage. The scan takes 1 to 2 minutes, cleanup takes 5 to 10 minutes depending on how much junk you have. This is the nuclear bomb for temporary files. It force deletes every last piece of junk in your temp folder. It's so satisfying to watch it all disappear. You probably have way more garbage files here than I do. This command wipes out every single file inside your system's temp folders: cache, update leftovers, installer trash, and logs you don't need. You can do the exact same thing for the Prefetch folder with this command. These are just Windows startup optimization files that get rebuilt automatically.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Think of this as a quick pulse check for your hard drives. It asks each drive for its health status and should come back with OK. Keep in mind, OK just means no major errors are being reported. It's not a full-blown diagnostic. But if it says anything else, your drive might be having real problems. You can also copy the same command and add a comma and model to get your exact hard drive model along with the status. Just copy that model number and paste it into Google or any browser to see all the detailed specs, reviews, and technical information about your specific drive. This command asks Windows a simple question: is this drive dirty? If the answer is yes, it means Windows is freaking out trying to run background checks, which is why your disk usage is through the roof.
Nice.
Let's do this.
This one is a little different. Sometimes, weird performance problems can be traced back to your network connection's cache data. Clearing your DNS cache with this command can solve certain odd issues that might indirectly cause disk spikes. Time to go full CSI mode on your hard drive. This command opens up disk management. Think of it as the X-ray vision for your entire storage system. You'll see every partition, every drive, their health status, how much free space you have left, and the file system type. It's like having a bird's eye view of your storage battlefield. You can spot rogue partitions, hidden recovery drives, and see if any drives are showing warning signs or errors. This is where you become the disk detective and get the complete health report of your storage setup. If you go to File then Options at the top, you'll get a pop-up asking if you want to permanently delete files. It might show something like 369.23 kilobytes or whatever amount. Hit delete and watch those junk files vanish forever. It's like finding hidden treasure in your own computer.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo because he have to go in front of the traffic. Look what I do. 22 and he do wee woo.
This one is for people with traditional spinning hard drives, HDDs. Over time, files on these drives can get scattered into pieces, slowing things down. This command analyzes your drive to see if it needs a cleanup. And don't worry about your SSD, Windows is smart enough to not defragment it. As you can see here, my drive shows 3% fragmentation, and Windows is telling me straight up, you do not need to defragment this volume. That's exactly what you want to see. This saves you hours of unnecessary work. Only if Windows says you should defragment, or if you see 15% or higher fragmentation, then you'd move on to the full optimization command. If the analysis from the last command says your HDD could use it, this command runs a modern optimization to get all your files organized efficiently again. Keep in mind this can take 2 to 8 hours depending on your drive size and fragmentation level, so make sure to close other programs and don't use your computer heavily while it's running. Time to put your hard drive through boot camp. This command runs a full performance assessment on your drive. It's going to test how fast your disk can read, write, and handle random access. Think of it as a stress test that tells you exactly how your drive is performing compared to what it should be doing. If your drive is dying or has performance issues, this will expose it. Fair warning, your disk is going to work hard during this test, so don't panic when you hear it grinding away. This is the ultimate stress test for your hard drive. This command forces your drive to read every single file on your entire C drive. We're talking thousands, maybe millions of files. It's like making your hard drive do 1,000 push-ups to see if it can handle the pressure. If your drive completes this without choking, congratulations, your drive is a warrior. But if it starts hanging, freezing, or throwing errors, you've just exposed a dying drive that's ready to give up. It's the most brutal health check you can do. Warning, this can take 10 to 30 minutes depending on how much stuff you have. So grab a coffee and watch your drive sweat.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Now, it's time to hunt down the biggest resource hogs in the entire system. There are 5 services notorious for causing high disk usage: Sysmain, Windows Search, Connected User Experiences and Telemetry, Background Intelligent Transfer Service, and Windows Update. We're going to nuke the first 4, but we are not touching Windows Update. You still need that for security patches. Let's shut them down. Here are the commands to disable those services. These commands will disable the services. They won't restart after a reboot. But keep in mind, after big Windows updates, like version upgrades, some services might get re-enabled automatically. If you notice high disk usage again in the future, just come back and reapply these commands. It takes just a few seconds. And if you want a full guide on how to disable these services permanently, even through Windows updates, drop a comment and I'll make a dedicated video for that. To re-enable any service later, change disabled to auto. This command is an absolute secret weapon. It runs for 60 seconds and creates a massive, detailed report on your system's power efficiency. This report will expose drivers or software that are causing hidden background activity and, you guessed it, 100% disk usage. When it finishes, you'll see something like what I got: errors, warnings, informational items. Don't panic, this is normal. Most systems have these. Now here's the magic part. Type energyreport.html to open the detailed report. This is where the real detective work happens. Here's what to focus on. Ignore the red USB errors. We don't care about those. Look at the yellow warnings instead. Mine shows Chrome and Adobe Premiere are requesting faster system timers, which means they're constantly doing background work even when I'm not using them. This background activity is what kills your disk performance. Pay attention to errors only if they mention disk, storage, or specific programs you recognize. Focus on the warnings section. Those background programs are your real disk usage villains.
Patience. Don't do anything stupid.
This one's a disk space ninja move, but listen up. This is powerful stuff. This command turns off hibernation and deletes that massive hyperfill.sys file that's been secretly eating up gigabytes of your hard drive space. We're talking 4 to 16 gigabytes instantly freed up depending on your RAM. But here's the catch. Once you do this, you won't be able to hibernate your PC anymore. Only sleep mode stays. And heads up, This also disables fast startup, which means your PC might take a few seconds longer to boot. If you're on a laptop and use Hibernate to save battery, don't do this. But if you're on a desktop or never use hibernation, this is like finding hidden treasure on your disk. Fair warning, this change stays until you turn hibernation back on with one simple command if needed. We're entering the danger zone now. This part is like giving someone the keys to a nuclear reactor. This is Microsoft's built-in disk partitioning tool, and it can do everything to your hard drives. Create partitions, delete them, format them, even completely wipe your entire system if you're not careful. When you type diskpart and hit enter, you're opening a completely separate command environment. Notice how your prompt changes. You're now in diskpart mode. The first thing you want to do is type list disk to see all the storage devices connected to your computer, your main drive, USB drives, SD cards, everything. Each disk gets a number, disk 0, disk 1, etc. This is critical information because if you accidentally select the wrong disk number later, you could destroy the wrong drive completely. Now, when you press H for help, you're seeing diskpart's full arsenal. Commands like clean that will completely wipe a drive, format that erases everything, create partition that can split drives up. This tool is incredibly powerful, but one wrong command can destroy years of data forever. For our purposes, we're just using list disk to see our drive information safely. If you're tempted to try other commands, stop, back up your data first, and know exactly what you're doing. This isn't a toy, it's a professional disk management tool. If your disk usage is still high, this command gives you a detailed list of every single process and which services are running inside it. This is great for detective work, helping you pinpoint exactly what service is hogging your disk. Time to open Mission Control for your computer. This command launches Performance Monitor. Think of it as your disk usage dashboard with real-time graphs and charts. You can track exactly which processes are hammering your disk, catch those sneaky background spikes, and get hardcore data on what's really destroying your performance. Fair warning, this tool is packed with options, but once you learn to read it, you'll have the ultimate weapon against disk usage problems. Time to call in the heavy artillery. This command launches Resource Monitor, your computer's real-time war room where you can watch every single disk read, write, and hiccup as it happens. Unlike Task Manager's basic info, this beast shows you live disk activity with process names, file paths, and exactly how many bytes each program is devouring. You'll see which specific files are being hammered, catch those mystery processes red-handed, and get the raw intel you need to solve even the trickiest disk problems. It's like having X-ray vision for your hard drive. And there you have it, 20 commands to identify and finally fix that 100% disk usage problem. Don't forget to restart your PC after applying fixes. Let me know which command was the one that finally worked for you. Your feedback could be the key to helping someone else with the same problem. If this helped you out, hit that thumbs up. Thanks for watching.